either-or choices. Don't they drive you crazy? Like, is this in your personal life about love or money? Is it about me or is it about you? Or in the business world, are we going to be in the free software business or the proprietary software business? Are we going to build small motels or big hotels? Now, why do we hate these either-or choices? It's because we tend to do one of two things. One is to just say, I got to choose. It's been presented to me as a choice. I've just got to choose. And then you forgo all the benefits of the other. Or we just simply compromise. We say, well, I guess it'll be a little bit about love and a little bit about money. And those compromises are never particularly satisfying. But there is a better way. Put yourself in the shoes for a minute of Pierce Handling, who took over as the director of the Toronto International Film Festival in 1996. And at the time, the Toronto International Film Festival was, at best, the third most important film festival in Canada. Toronto was a film festival in the mode of an inclusive film festival. And there were many around the world, Tribeca, Berlin, Sundance. So that's one model. You could either be inclusive and community-oriented or exclusive. Now, the model of exclusivity was, of course, Cannes. The only way you could attend Cannes and can still attend Cannes is to be invited. And the big feature of Cannes is a jury, seemingly always made up of Quentin Tarantino and a few starlets, who will choose what is the best film and award it the famed Palme d'Or. How can you be inclusive and exclusive at the same time? It feels like you've got to make a choice. So we asked not what is inclusive, exclusive, it's how do they produce the results they produce for the various players in the system? How does it work for the community? How does it work for the industry? The actors, the directors, the producers, the distributors, and then how does it work for the festival itself? And we want to understand that in parallel for the exclusive film festival. Obviously, for the community, you get access to films from around the world that you wouldn't necessarily see in a movie theater. You get a real feeling of community because anybody can go and we're all in this together. Tourism, people coming to the film festival. What do you get as an industry? Well, as an industry, you can come and you can meet and mingle. You can feel good about celebrating. You get an indication as to viability of movies. And you also get introduced to new talent, new directors, new actors, new screenwriters, etc. The community loves you because you're a great venue for them. Governments love you too. And so you get lots of support from them. You get lots of volunteers because it's such a community thing. All these good things arise from the inclusive model. If we go over to Cannes, what does the community get? Well, it doesn't get access to films because you can't go. And you're not going to get invited unless you're a star. But you get lots of fame. You get lots of infrastructure paid for because the festival's got lots of money and it wants to make sure Cannes has got all the infrastructure necessary for that. You get massive tourism. Lots of people spending lots of money so that they might get to see Brad and Angelina walking along the beach in Cannes. From the industry, well, you also get meet and mingle. Everybody who's anybody shows up at Cannes. You get the celebration, but you also get a whole lot of global buzz. The press is there, reporting on everything, interviewing. And why? In large part because they want to know who's going to win the Palme d'Or. How does this model work great for the festival? Well, fame again. And you get massive sponsorship dollars. So go back to Pierce Handling. He loves the inclusive film festival. Just loves it. He loves the fact that anybody can come. A whole lot he likes about that. But he hates the fact that it's hand-to-mouth every year. He can barely make ends meet. It isn't sustainable. From the exclusive model, even though he hates lots of it, he loves those sponsorship dollars because that makes it more than sustainable. But those sponsorship dollars are driven by this. Is there any way, while staying true to the inclusive model, not compromising, not sliding towards exclusive, to get the benefit of the sponsorship dollars? What do I have over here that I could leverage? This is kind of interesting. Indication of viability of films. How could you use that in a way that would get you this? Everybody who buys a ticket to go to see a TIFF film gets a ballot. We have a jury of the mass, of the community itself. Pierce figured out, by looking beneath these two models, how they worked to find a key to be able to get everything he wanted out of the exclusive model while actually making his model more inclusive. Because people not only realize they can come to the festival, it's they're determining who is going to be the winner of the People's Choice Award. And now Toronto International Film Festival is considered by industry insiders, without a doubt, the most important film festival on the planet. And whoever wins the People's Choice Award now is considered the leading candidate to win the Best Oscar and numerous other Oscars. So what are the big so whats? One, don't satisfice. Just don't accept that you've got to make that choice. Embrace the extremes. If you asked Pierce, could he come up with the winning TIFF model without the existence of Cannes, even though in his heart of hearts he pretty much hated everything Cannes stood for, elitism, exclusivity, he studied the model and embraced it to figure out the clever thing that he could do to overcome the trade-off. Number three, so what? Abstraction is the enemy. Inclusive, exclusive, love, money, research-oriented, teaching-oriented, those are labels. They're abstract labels we put on a broader and more deep model. And the fourth so what is go down beneath the abstractions to lay out how the models really work. And five, hang in there and look for creative solution. It's a creative act that I have seen everybody and anybody you can imagine do. But you've got to hang in there, roll things around, and look for that key that will unlock the either-or choice and allow you to overcome it. Anybody can do it. Most people don't because they can't imagine another way than to choose or compromise. And when people do it, they make the world a better place.